Hi, I'm Mrs. Zimmerman, and today's lesson is going to be reading and writing words. This is for first grade, and the objective is students will be able to blend and spell CCVC words. The prerequisites are knowledge of sounds of letters and spelling, able to blend spoken phonemes, and able to identify the final sound in a one-syllable word. The materials that you'll need are the letter squares S, L, P, F, M, T, and A. And you'll also need the Say It and Move It board. So I don't actually have that, so I made an example of what one would be. You would have, you could have this made on a piece of paper and laminated for each student to use to practice with making words with their letters and sounding them out. And I'll demonstrate in the lesson. So this should take about 30 minutes, should be plenty of time for this lesson. The group size, it can be done with the whole class in small groups or individually. So let's get started. Okay, class, so today we're going to be doing a lesson on reading and writing words, and we're going to be using the Say It and Move It board. Here, I've passed one out to each of you, and you each have a set of letters, 7 letters, and we're going to create words with them. So I want you, the first word is going to be sat. Can you all say that word for me? Good, yes, sat. The word is sat. So I want you to take out what the letters you think to spell that word to put on your board. So we're gonna do this one together before you move on with the rest of the words on our list. So sat. S is the first sound. S. And we're going to drag that letter down. S. What letter do you think stands for S? S. Good. S stands for S. And our next letter is S. Ah. S. Ah. Ah. We're going to say ah as we drag that down next to our S. S. Ah. What letter stands for ah? Good. A. S. Ah. Our last letter is T. T. What letter stands for T? Good job. T. T stands for T. Can you all say T with me? Good job. T. Now, the word is, sorry, my fan's blowing on me, is, I'm going to hold it up here. There we go. We'll do it like this. Sat. Can you all say sat with me? Good. Sat. Good job. So that was our first word. Okay, so we have now demonstrated the Say It and Move It board. We will do the next one together. Let's see. we're going to do the next word is mat. Maddie, can you say mat? Very close. So you are confusing m with n, and you said gnat. The correct word is mat with an m sound. So mat, as we say bring our first letter down. What letter does this sound make? Good job, Maddie. For mat. Brandon, what letter does this sound make? What sound does this letter make? Ah. Good job, ah. And what letter stands for ah? A. Good job. Sarah, the last letter, what does the sound of the last letter make? T. Good job, Sarah. T. And what letter makes the t sound, Sarah? T. Good job. Now, Blake, can you say the word for me? Mat. Good job. Mat. Let's all say mat together. Mat. Okay. So I'm going to write the rest of the words up on the board for you guys to finish individually. And some of you, I'm going to put you in pairs. Paige and Madison you'll have more challenging words since you both are in tag. And Maria and Joshua, you will work together since you are both in ELL. And Brandon and Blake, you'll work with me since I know you both struggle with reading. And just to clarify, I wouldn't announce that to the class. I'm just clarifying for an example for this video. And we'll work Blake and Brandon is going to work together with me on the Say It and Move It, as the rest of the class works individually with the words listed on the board. The other words are going to be mat, sat. So we did mat and sat. They'll have sap, map, lap, and what are my other? Pat, fat, and I think that's all. And so the class will have about 10 minutes to work on that individually and the groups that are in pairs. And we will move on. After that, we're going to move on to the next part of the lesson, which is continuous blending. And the word, and I will demonstrate to you by writing the word on the board here. So the word is snap. So to first begin blending this word, I'm going to start here at the beginning with the sound of this letter. S. Can you all say s with me? Good job. S. Okay. S. N. A. P. So I sounded out each letter of this word. S. N. A. P. One more time. S. N. A. P. And now I'm going to say it in a continuous blend. Snap. Snap. Can you all say snap with me? Snap. Good job. So to snap a stick in half means to break it into two pieces. And when you snap a stick, it makes a cracking sound, which we call a snap. So we're going to continue with some other words, working on continuous blending. So our next word is going to be slam. Maria, can you say slam for me? Good job, slam. Now, can you slowly blend this word, sound out each letter for me? As I point, you can say it and follow along. Good job. Sl. Good job. Sl. Good job. Now can you say it in one continuous blend for me? Okay. You did a good job sounding out the letters, but when we say the word continuously, we don't pause. We just say it all continuously in one word, one motion. So the word is slam. When we say it, we don't say slam, and we don't pause. We don't go and we don't talk like that, right? We just say slam. So can we say that together as a class? Slam. Good job. Slam. And we will continue as a class doing more words of continuous blending. The other words are trap, flat, flag, trap, plan, flap, slap, brat, clap, and grab. And once we finish with all of those those words, we are done with this lesson. And thank you. Oh, before I end the video, I almost forgot my differentiation. Yes, the tag students, I said earlier, I demonstrated earlier, I would want to make sure that the material is not too easy for my tag students, and that they're not finishing too early, and that they're staying engaged. I've seen in some classes that happens. Those students finish early and then they get bored, and they're not engaged really in the classroom or in any material work, and they kind of lose interest. Same thing with the ELL and SPED students. If the material is too hard for them, they will get so frustrated that they will just kind of shut down, and learning doesn't happen there either. So they're both of them are not good, and each student is different, and so you have to kind of differentiate the material to fit their needs. Lessons aren't just one fits all student. You have to fit the lesson to each student. Some students, they're fine with just the way the lesson's made. Other students, and that's what the teacher's for, other students have to have the lesson modified a little bit, either to make it more difficult for them on their level or a little more simpler so they can understand it and kind of be on the expectation of their grade level. Um, and so, yeah, just and pairing ELL students together because they tend, um, studies have shown that they do better when they're able to work together, and pairing a tag student with a special ed student helps um, the special ed student, because the tag student can basically kind of reteach the that part of the lesson to the student in a different perspective so they can understand it, and then um, and then it's beneficial for that tag student because they are, while they're reteaching it, they're also going over the lesson themselves again, and it is being more embedded into their mind, and they're more likely to retain that knowledge and remember it. And so, yeah, that pretty much sums up this lesson, I think. Thank you.